Chioma Ruby studied engineering from the prestigious Nnamdi University, Oka. Today, she designs emotions. She doesn't just make clothes, she creates moments women never forget. But every beautiful story has a beginning.
During my final year in Unizik here, I think we went on COVID. Yes, there was the COVID break, so that was when I took out time to learn the art. And so we had an aunt that was into tailoring, so we just went to her, told her we want to do this. And she was like, okay, you can come. So it was never in the plan. Me, I studied engineering, so I wanted to, become a tech girly and all that. But then life happened, and then we learned the skill. And then when we resumed, I just started, and since then I've not stopped. We started very small, like very very small, and after then we had just two machines, and it was just one small room. And then we grew a bit, and we moved into a bigger room, still one room, grew into a bigger room, and then um, from then on we started taking in trainees. But we couldn't take much. We couldn't take a lot of people because the space was too small. The space was barely able to contain my bed and then machines and then extra people. So we were limited to what we could take. We had just about two, three machines then, and we were only able to take about 5 to 7 trainees as at then.
The vision was clear, the passion was there, but the space wasn't. Every new trainee, every new customer, and every new opportunity demanded more than the little room could offer. Talent wasn't the problem, opportunity was.
2023, I was just going through social media and then I saw Anambra Startup Pitch Competition. And they said in the description, they said if you have an idea, if you have a startup idea and that you would want the government to help out with, and you know that this idea is going to work out, is going to benefit both you and the society. So I keyed into it and I applied. At first, I was skeptical because a whole Anambra state, will I be picked and all that? But I went for it. I submitted my application online and then they shortlisted and my name was there. So they called me for the interview for the physical pitch competition, and I went there. And after that, I came out second position in the pitch competition. So as at then, because what I was actually going for was because of the fact that we had a limiting space. Like I said before, we had so much limitations. We couldn't do much. I couldn't even um employ hands, so I was overworked and all that. So we wanted to grow. We wanted to get more trainees, and then we wanted to do bigger amount of jobs, but because we were limited because of the whole space. So that was the reason, the real reason why I entered the competition to get funds to expand. So after the whole competition, I came out second position, and then they gave me the funds, and then we got the space, which is big enough to contain. It's no longer big.
Sometimes one opportunity doesn't just change one person, it creates room for many others.
17 trainees right now. 17 trainees, out of which five are workers. Like we graduated them from being a trainee to being a worker. We have a holding capacity of 18 right now, and more are coming, but we are having to put a boundary on it because we don't even have leg space anymore as of now. But there are laid out plans to expand. And
As the business began to grow, Choma had a choice: start all over somewhere else or build where opportunity had already begun to take root.
okay, because I graduated here, I already had a client base here, and to go back to Delta State would be like to start afresh. And I know I did not have that time to start building friends and start telling people I can make clothes. So I decided to start where I was and to grow there. So Anambra was the place I was at the time. So I was like, okay, this land is fertile enough. Yes, they have the number I'm looking for. They have the demography I'm looking for. Women, we have a lot of women in Anambra State because our men are in the men they are inside the market, so we have mostly the women roaming around. So anywhere you enter, you see 80% women. So I felt like okay, this place is I like the demography and I decided to build on it. Yeah.
She found more than customers here. She found a market, a community, and an ecosystem that believed in her vision. What started as a business is becoming something bigger: a classroom, a production hub, a place where skills become livelihoods.
RL designs, like I said before, we make clothes basically, all kinds of clothes. We make ready to wear, we make bridals. Yes, we make white wedding dresses, actual white wedding dresses, ball gowns, mermaid, all kinds of white wedding dresses. We make traditional wears, Ankara, lace, bubu dresses, corporate outfits, all kinds of outfits. We make them. The only things we don't make are senators.
But RL Fashion Designs isn't only training women. It's taking African fashion beyond our borders.
Also, we have an aspect that takes care of training because it's we are looking for a way to give back to the society. We're looking for a way to employ hands, help with the whole unemployment rate in the country. So yes, we have an arm that trains students, yes. And also we have an arm that does mass production. Right now we are currently mass producing for one of our customers in diaspora. She sells, so we are in the UK. So she sells, and so we are mass producing to send to her. We have vendors in Ghana, we have in China. Yes, we have in China. So we mass produce also in bulk, ready to wear, and then some African made outfits. Because normally you have ready to wear over there, but they specialize mostly on African outfits, African customized outfits, boo dresses, and all that. So
Ask Chioma what the best part of her job is, and she won't talk about money. She'll tell you about the smile on a customer's
yes,
face.
fashion designing is something that I would advise any woman that wants to learn a skill to do fashion designing because you have satisfaction from this business. Because if now imagine you making an outfit for someone, and the person wears this outfit to an occasion, let's say an occasion, and then everybody comes to her and they say, "Oh my God, you are looking so good, you are looking so you are looking so beautiful," and then this customer comes back to me as her designer, and she's like, "Oh my God, you made me feel so beautiful today. People could not stop talking about." So you get a level of satisfaction. So you're not only happy that you did a good job, you are happy that you made someone feel good. Because whether you like it or not, what we do here is we sell emotions. That's what we do here. Because making beautiful clothes is not just their satisfaction. Like there is a certain way they feel, and that's what we do. It's like a woman that gives birth. When she sees the baby, she forgets the pain of delivery. That's how it is here. You might go through a lot of stress into making an outfit look really, really good and exceptional. But when the owner comes and she sees the dress and she wears the dress and she loves it, it just cancels the whole stress and everything. So it's new every day. Like this skill is new every day. So I don't think I want to do any other thing. No, I don't think I want to do any other thing aside fashion. Yes, for now.
Yet, this isn't the finish line. For Chioma, this is only the beginning.
Okay, in the next 5 years, I see RL having branches not only here in Anambra State. I see us spreading to cities like Port Harcourt, Lagos, and Abuja. We're planning to have different branches in those cities, and we're going to be having trainings over there. It's mostly trainings that we're going to use and push into those cities. Trainings, yes, because a lot of people run away from trainings because of the high amount. Today, you hear 2 million to train for 2 weeks, and it's outrageous. So what we are doing is you get premium education for less. We employ teachers because we're not going to be doing it ourselves. We're going to employ teachers that will handle those things. And from there, we're going to get sections that will do mass production of ready to wear. So we're going to be having a production house, Nigerian based production house for ready to wear, and also
Every successful
Nigerian
business
custom.
begins with a single decision. For Chioma Ruby, it was learning a skill, it was choosing to believe in her vision, and it was saying yes to an opportunity. Today, that decision is creating jobs, empowering women, and proving that when innovation is supported, dreams don't just survive, they grow.
Built with purpose, built with grace. Every